The NFL Madden League Season 2-3, 2024 Week 1, games and highlights will be coming up next on GOAT's International Sports Showdown 2024. The NFL Madden League Season 2-3, 2024 Week 1 matchup is now live streaming on GOAT's International Sports Showdown 2024. Week 1 Dallas Cowboys at Cleveland Browns. The NFL Madden League Season 2-3, 2024 Week 1 matchups will be coming up next on GOAT's International Sports Showdown 2024. Week 1 New England Patriots at Cincinnati Bengals. Week 1 Washington Commander at Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Week 1 San Francisco 49ers at Las Vegas Raiders.
It's week 1 of the 2024 season, and if it's in the game, it's in the game. It's the Cowboys and the Browns, just ahead on EA Sports.
The dog pound will be barking as EA Sports is pleased to join you from the always raucous Cleveland Browns Stadium in downtown Cleveland, Ohio. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and Charles, there's nothing quite like it. That feeling of beginning another NFL season, and these two squads are going to do just that in a moment.
And what makes it so exciting is the range of possibilities these teams have before them, because we could be seeing one of these teams earn the Lombardi Trophy in February, while the other, they could earn the #1 draft pick in April, or anything in between. And we've got the best seat in the house every step of the way.
Kicker Brandon Aubrey is out to get this one started. And off we go from Cleveland. And they'll have very good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40. So here come the Browns for their first drive on offense. The former national champion at Clemson bringing him onto the field, and that's the signal caller, Deshaun Watson.
And after 2 consecutive seasons where he played just 12 games combined, they're hoping that this is a year where Watson finally shows that he was worthy of that massive contract they received back in 2022. Not that long ago, we're talking about him as one of the top quarterbacks in the league. And if he gets back on track, this team can make some serious noise as the year unfolds.
2nd and 6. Here's Watson. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. A good pickup there for the Browns, 15 yards.
One down, only about 500 more to go this season. He would certainly welcome most of his passes this year going as well as that. Now that the first one is over, time to settle into a groove and begin the long journey towards Week 18 and hopefully the playoffs.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
From the 35, back to work on 2nd and 4. They run it again with Chubb. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. 3rd down and 1. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And Chubb fighting, but nowhere to go. He's going to be stopped short of that first down marker. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1. York able to send this one through, and the Browns are out to a 3-0 lead. Well, all offseason, probably a lot of thought goes into that first drive of Week 1. They didn't get the touchdown, but at least they got something.
And what I like about it is that they didn't overthink it, because you're exactly right. A lot goes into the offseason, the preseason, to get to that first drive of the regular season. They went right downfield, mission accomplished, points on the board.
A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The Cowboys making their way out behind the NFL's leader in touchdown passes for 2023. In his 9th season now, Dak Prescott.
And he's coming off one of the best seasons of his career, where he finished as a runner-up in the MVP chase after throwing for over 4,500 yards, 36 touchdowns, and less than 10 interceptions for the first time in a few years. An integral part of the Cowboys' run to the playoffs. He's hoping to take it a step further here in 2024.
Now the first carry for an Ohio native. It's Ezekiel Elliott. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. And they're going to speed things up here. They keep on the ground with Elliott. And he's across the 45. It'll be 2nd down.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Prescott to throw it. He's letting it fly for Cooks. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Well, they certainly came out firing in this one, and while that one was incomplete, I can't imagine that'll be the last shot that they take in this game.
Here's Prescott. And this pass broken up. But the contact well timed there, and now 4th down. On 4th down, here's Brian Anger now to kick this one away. Oh, it's a wobbler here. Fair catch signaled for and taken just shy of the 30-yard line. It'll be called just a 22-yard punt. Certainly not what he wanted. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter.
2nd down, here's Chubb again.
And he'll get 2, maybe 3 up near the 37.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
In motion goes the tight end. On 3rd down, it's Nick Chubb. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. To throw is Watson.
That's complete. It's Elijah Moore.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Well, for teams that like to play man coverage, running corner routes can be tough on them because of the ability of getting into it. Sometimes you're squaring it off. Sometimes you're just rounding it. Sometimes there's a fake. Sometimes there's not. That makes it very, very difficult for a DB to stay with it.
This one is stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the Cowboys' 23-yard line.
Now it's Watson.
He's got the connection to Moore.
And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 12-yard line. Give them 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
What a drive this has been, just chewing up the yardage. And here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
The first red zone opportunity of the new year here as they come up now 1st and 10.
And now a timeout called by the Cowboys defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10.
Up the middle, it's Chubb. And a pickup of about 4 down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
Facing a 2nd and 6 from the 8.
Now it's Watson, a bootleg toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. And they'll be in search of 6 yards here on 3rd down. This is now the 9th play of the drive. Watson now to throw. Touchdown, Browns! Amari Cooper from 8 yards out as his guys are able to extend their lead.
Well executed there offensively. Defense looked a little confused, but he found his receiver, and that one good for 6 points.
And the payoff we just saw there tells us how many times they ran this play in practice over the past few weeks, because they executed that flawlessly right here on game day when the situation arose.
Extra point by York is up and good.
And the lead grows to 10-0. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all.
And it's Amari Cooper who finishes it off with a touchdown reception. So an early 10-0 lead for them now as they kick it away. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
Second drive forthcoming here for the Dallas Cowboys. They'll look to get something started. They need to, down 10-0 early as they've got it 1st and 10. They start on the ground with Elliott. And
he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. Prescott. Short pass taken in by Schoonmaker. And he will be out of bounds here on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession as they've got it with a third down coming up. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Prescott now. He's letting it fly for Cooks. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Every offense tells you they want to come out and start fast. That's not unusual at all. But this group, they've yet to get much rolling through their first 2 drives. It looks like they're going to have to give up the football again after this one.
Anger is on to punt, and he gets this one away. Just 21 yards on the punt there. And they will take over 1st and 10. With the football going back over now to the Cleveland Browns. For this offense, Charles, remember the last time they were out here, marched it nearly the full length of the football field, and a lot of the attack went through the air, so now they're seeing if they can duplicate that performance.
Okay, if I show my age a little bit, partner, because I can hear my high school coach, John Ford. I can hear his voice in my head. Laddie, when you put the ball in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. But the way the game's being played now, this is just part of what they do. So I don't think they should change anything at all. They've been dominant. Keep throwing it around.
Third catch of this first half for them, and this one is a first down. The start for them near flawless. Defense gets them a 3 and out. 2 quick pass connections on offense.
So that's how a team works together. Just what you described. Get them the ball, give them a little momentum, and they're capitalizing off of that. Thanks a lot, guys.
No gain there as he kept it himself at second down.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10. At the 50-yard line.
They go up the middle with Chubb. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50. The Browns on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Off of play action, it's Watson. And this is going to be intercepted. And the Cowboys are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line. Well, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
Dallas offense set for this next drive. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. We'll see if they can do better here on this drive. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 18. He'll hand it off to Elliott to begin the drive. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They go to Elliott again. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. Here's a 2nd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 38-yard line.
Out of the gun, it's Elliott. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
He's got exactly what you're looking for, the ability to not just diagnose a play and quickly, but to make a play as well. Nice job there tackling him for a loss.
Throwing, Prescott. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. On is the punter, Brian Anger, to kick this one away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Browns have a short field in front of them now as they take over 1st and 10. Ready to take over again on offense. Out comes Cleveland.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
He's got his receiver, Cooper. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A gain there of 21 yards.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up with a 1st and 10.
Ball start, offense.
Maybe anticipating a blitz, and they jumped.
Yeah, and if we saw it, you know that they saw it. The bad guys might have been coming on that play. Had to pick them up, and they jumped.
Following the penalty, Chubb. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Now a stoppage, and we've got Chubb shaken up on the play. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. The handoff to Ford up the middle, and they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3.
Definitely an important sequence here for this defense. They've had their share of struggles in this first half. They just cannot afford to give up another touchdown here.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. In motion, the tight end. Again, they turn to Ford. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0, our score. A big play if you think about it right now in this season opener. It's 3rd and goal. Back to throw, Watson to the goal line, but it's incomplete. So they opted to pass for it on 3rd and goal. Let's see what they do on 4th and goal.
Well, I think they threw it with the idea that if they didn't get it, they would go for it on 4th and goal. So they got another play in their pocket. They're going to have to call it right now. No field goal here.
So 3 points there, and they continue to build this first half lead.
Yeah, every little bit helps, and the more that you can put together drives and start controlling the tempo, controlling possession, finishing with points, the better off you're going to be.
Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36. The time to get another look at this Cowboys offense. They find themselves down 13-0 here as they try to get things started offensively. 1st and 10. To throw is Prescott. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Now Prescott steps away to his left. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 1st down now, but that clock rolling. Looking to throw. Prescott. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. The sack coming from big Dalvin Tomlinson.
Well, that's a big defensive stop there, and it takes away a lot of the momentum from the offense coming off that big completion the prior snap. Give big credit to the defense for bouncing back.
Here we go.
Here's Prescott. And he's got Ezekiel Elliott. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now, as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. Now Prescott. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. The Cowboys signal for their third and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. The offense staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10. They'll look to throw here. And it's knocked away and incomplete. The Cowboys here unable to convert on 4th down. And this Browns defense stands tall. 15 seconds, all that remains for this first half as they come up 1st and 10. Now Watson. That's caught by his tight end, Jordan Akins. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Set.
Watson. This short pass into the hands of Njoku. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Second and 7. And they'll send Judy in motion left. Now they show jet sweep, but instead a run up the middle here. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. This is Ford. And this will go as a short gain on what will be the final act of this first half. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. And welcome back to football, everybody. We've got a full slate of 16 games here to start the new season. So let's take our first trip around the NFL. We'll start over at Raymond James Stadium in Tampa. And it's the home side who have the lead as they play the second quarter. A touchdown pass there for the rookie, number 2 overall pick, Jaden Daniels. From there, we take the long trip across the country, about as far as you can go. Check on the Seahawks in Seattle. And they've got the lead over the visiting Denver Broncos. Tyler Lockett, a touchdown reception. Finally, let's get to Philadelphia. Check on the Eagles at home at Lincoln Financial Field. And they were winners in that one over the visiting Green Bay Packers. Jalen Hurts with 3 touchdown passes in the Week 1 victory. The Browns were given a solid performance in that first half from their quarterback, Deshaun Watson. He's got a touchdown pass on the ledger as his guys were able to build a double-digit lead. This has certainly been a fun one to watch so far. We knew this was going to be a battle. We have not been disappointed. This is the kind of game that could wind up hinging on which side can play mistake-free football the rest of the way. It's a new season, so both of these coaching staffs likely making plenty of adjustments after their first half of football. So for the call of the second half here in Week 1, we go back to Brandon and Charles.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Dallas offense back out onto the field. And they have had their problems moving the ball through the air as we take you through some of the action from earlier. This secondary has played about as well as you can. Many times they've left this quarterback with nowhere to go with the football. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. By no means certainly are they out of this contest. Two-score game start of the third quarter, but you feel like if they don't get points and then they give up points, then it can become a slippery slope. This feels like an important possession.
Yeah, and that slope becomes even more slick if you come away empty-handed on this drive, because then you give them a chance to extend their lead. You need some kind of points here, even if it's just a field goal. It's what I call one of those calming drives, try and slow things down a little bit.
Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. So again from the 39, this time from the other side of the field. Here's 1st and 10. He'll drop to throw. And he fires one incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on 1st down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
They go with a shuffle pass, and it's complete. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he's going to get the 1st down as they bring him down at the 23. And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. They'll set up a throw. A quick throw, but incomplete.
Yeah, their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Prescott. And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
Well, it looked like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
And that'll be off the crossbar and out. It's short. He couldn't get it there. It's no good. And the deficit will hold pat at 13. Well, he had that one on target. That's half the battle. The other half of the battle, however, is distance.
And he nearly had that, too. But it was the crossbar that said otherwise. And that'll deny him a shot at 3.
Here's Watson. This short pass into the hands of Njoku. Powering his way forward. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try to put the hammer down and finish this one off.
And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice, easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he could break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Moore, the man in motion. Now a fake on the jet sweep, and they'll instead run up the middle. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Here is 3rd down and 4. Back to throw. Watson. He finds his man, complete. It's 4th. And he's brought down, but following a pretty juke move that gives him the 1st down. Watson off play action. He finds his man, complete. That's 4th. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
It appears something is working, and they keep going back to it. I guess you can actually say he has the hot hands now, doesn't he?
Yeah, well, it's one thing to hit your guy out of the backfield once, hit him a couple times. Yeah, you're right. Maybe they're onto something.
And I think a lot of that is simply if you get it to him in space, more times than not, he's going to get more yardage than you expect out of each play.
Now Watson, he's going to move him around. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. Defense was thinking run, and they're dealt a pass of just under 20 yards. They run with Ford. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. It makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
Here's 2nd and goal, operating from the 8-yard line. On the ground, it's Ford. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Jerome Ford, an 8-yard touchdown run. And the Browns are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead.
Sometimes you get a 1st and goal and you're back near the 7, 8, 9-yard line, and you start thinking, maybe we'll run it here on 1st down to get half of what we need, so maybe we can have 2 or 3 shots at going for it from closer range. So this is a bonus right here. What a great run to work his way into the end zone.
They're going to try and run. And he got it on the touchdown run, but he won't get in here. He'll be stopped short, and they'll come up empty on the try for 2. Defensively, certainly not fooled there. Play started at the 2, and he was tackled at the 2.
That has to feel good for them. Not happy about having given up the touchdown, but stopping the 2-point conversion gives them a little bit of a lift as they head to the bench.
The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. But now Dallas gets set to take the field. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
In for the sack, Myles Garrett. After the sack on 1st down, Prescott. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now back to throw. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. It's J.O.K. Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah in there for the sack. Here's Brian Anger now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And this one will be touchdown inside the 40-yard line. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. 22 yards on the catch and run, a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we're back now here in Cleveland. It's the Browns football, and they've got the lead here as we start quarter number 4. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Here's Watson, option left. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be 2nd down.
A gain of a yard.
Now a handoff up the middle. Ford. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. The Browns on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is 3rd and 11. They'll keep it on the ground.
It's Ford, and he'll only get this to about the 35, well short of the line to gain. Now Watson will step away, and out comes Cade York to handle this fourth down field goal try for the Browns.
From the left hash, this will be a 52-yard attempt.
York able to send this one through,
and that will extend their lead even further.
Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. Dallas offense set for this next drive. And they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener. But this has just been a performance, to be frank, not to be proud of here as they trail big in this fourth quarter. And that'll be incomplete with the penalty marker down as well.
Illegal forward pass.
And I think he was beyond the line of scrimmage when that ball left his hand. And he broke that line of scrimmage and then let it fly, and that's an automatic flag.
Yeah, and you know, you don't just lose the 5 yards there, but you lose it down as well. So he obviously needs to have better awareness about what he's going to do. Either tuck it and go or throw it to a target and get that pass away.
And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. And now we're going to get a stoppage. A member of the Cowboys shaken up. Well, you always hate to see injuries, especially tough here in week 1. Just hoping this is nothing serious. We'll take a quick timeout.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Back to throw.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Play fake. Here's Prescott. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. So now 3rd and 10. They had the big play to start the drive, but 2 incompletions since. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this fourth quarter. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
Yeah! Here we go!
Prescott yet again. Dancing to his left. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. And quickly they get to the line. Here's Prescott. Being chased out left. And that'll be incomplete with a penalty flag here on the field. And I'm not sure he was still behind the line when he let that thing go.
Yeah, we kind of sensed that one. He got a little too far forward before throwing, and that one will set them back.
And remember, the NFL level, being aware of where the line of scrimmage is crucial. And here's the other part. Any part of the quarterback's body that's near that line of scrimmage, he's going to get the benefit of the doubt. So he was clearly over the line.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Prescott to throw it. Over the middle, complete. That's Elliott. And he'll go down to the ground at the 39, and obviously that's well short of the first. Desperation time. Prescott on 4th. Buying time to his left. And he's going to get this inside the 30.
So the drive stays alive after the 4th down conversion. 1st and 10 inside the 30.
Forced out to, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. And now they're in the hurry-up. Another try after the 1st down sack. Prescott.
Down several scores and playing behind the chains is not the way to have success in this one. Right now, for the offensive line, your big concern, protecting your quarterback, and even a chance to try and throw something downfield to pick up the needed yardage.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Multiple rushers break through to drop him for the 7th time this game. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Cowboys here unable to convert on 4th down. And this 11-play drive is going to lead to nothing on the scoreboard. The Browns set to take over. Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs, the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
Yeah, if you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, give him a little dap. Been a big, big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. They'll fake it on the jet sweep, and instead a handoff up the middle. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Here's Watson. This short pass into the hands of Njoku. Calling a gain of 3 on the play. And it'll be 4th down.
Excellent job there defensively. Gave up the underneath to the tight end on 3rd down, and they made sure that they did their job. Got him on the ground and prevented him picking up a 1st down.
And Bojorquez on to punt as he gets it away. And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback. Prescott from the gun. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
Prescott. He finds his man, complete. It's Ferguson. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Prescott now. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. It's Devin Bush, the linebacker, who picks it. And the Browns are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. How about one last great play defensively, and that should, for all intents and purposes, finish off this shutout.
That's as good a defensive performance as we've seen in a long, long time. And I know as a team they will celebrate, but I will guarantee you the defensive guys, they'll get together somewhere and have their own private celebration. A shutout, that's something to be cherished.
At their 49-yard line.
And they run the option on 2nd down. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50. Here's 3rd and 9.
A gain of 1 brings up 3rd down and 9.
So Cleveland able to come away with the victory here. And this was truly a total team effort, Charles, on both sides of the ball.
But they absolutely pitched a shutout, so it can't get much better than that, right? The defense led the way, but the offense did their part as well. They moved the ball up and down the field. So you've got to like what you saw. What do they call that? A total team effort? I think when it's time to hand out game balls, guys from both sides will end up getting one.
So for the Browns, you can't ask for a better start as they pitch a shutout here in the opener. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the Jacksonville Jaguars. Meanwhile, for Dallas, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.